Hello and welcome to NewsLink. I'm Nina Cash. Human resources management personnel perform a range of duties, from hiring new staff and handling employee benefits to helping top executives with strategic planning. Not to mention, there are HR management jobs in nearly every industry. On this segment of NewsLink, you'll learn how the Human Resources Management Certificate Program offered at California State University, Long Beach will help you enter or advance in the HR management profession.
The HR Management Certificate Program is a wonderful, wonderful program. It's one of the flagship programs that's offered here at Cal State University, Long Beach. The program is designed to help individuals who are practitioners already in human resources. It is also designed to help other individuals who might want to transition into a career or into some specific area of human resources.
I took the Human Resources Management course because I'm already in HR, but I wanted to broaden my knowledge of what I'm doing currently.
I needed to do something to refresh my knowledge and skills. I did obtain a bachelor's degree in human resources from another Cal State University, but that has long been forgotten, stowed away in other parts of my brain. So I really need to bring those knowledge and skills back. So I decided that I need to go take a class. I don't want to do anything online because that wasn't helpful in terms of knowledge retention, for me that is. So I really want to be in a classroom, sit down and have meaningful questions answered.
Some of the topics covered in the Human Resources Management Certificate Program include labor and employee relations, recruitment and staffing, compensation, what I call total rewards. So there are lots of things that the participants get over this period of time, but it's almost like drinking water through a fire hose. But the really cool thing is that they do get all the resources that they need to go back into the workplace and make a difference tomorrow.
I didn't know what to expect. I am a general manager in a small business, and I really feel like what I'm getting out of this program is already benefiting me before even the end of the program.
In the class, there were a variety of people. We had people who were in HR, but probably most of the people were not in HR. A lot of them were wanting to get there. And so it was a very interesting mix.
I thought the format of the symposium was very instructive and very helpful for people because it gives them a chance to stand up, make a presentation, hear the feedback, and so they go through all the learning processes in one session.
Everything gelled together. Recruiting and hiring is important, compensation is important, benefit is important, everything is important. And we have a group exercise that blends them all together and force you to look at every single aspect in very short duration of time.
I thought the symposium was the best thing that could happen to us as students because it motivates us, it makes us feel important. And actually, I felt that it was a great completion to the program.
We hope you enjoyed learning more about the Human Resources Management Certificate Program offered at California State University, Long Beach. Thanks for watching this segment of NewsLink. I'm Nina Cash. We'll see you next time.